Scrape Google reviews in seconds. Your competitors are getting 5-star reviews while you're guessing what your customers actually want. What if you could read all of their reviews in 30 seconds, identify where their weak points are, where they suck, and where you can capitalize on that weakness? I'm going to show you how to do it right now. I'm Ronald Osborne, an award-winning international business coach. I built my own companies to the millions of dollars before I helped anyone else build theirs to their version of success. And if you want to check how well I've helped others achieve, well, you can just go to my website, ronaldosborne.org, which is where you're going to get this Google review scraper, and look at some of the video testimonials or the testimonials down below. And if you need help with your organization, reach out to me and book a free discovery call. Now, the way you get this Google review scraper, as you can see, this one right behind me, that's going to look at all of the information that we've got right here. Okay, the way you access this, super easy. There's going to be a link down below and it's going to take you over to this. Scroll down to the Google Maps Review Analyzer. That's this one right here. If you don't have that link, go over to my website and click this one right here. You get it for completely free. This scrapes the Google reviews for free. And not only do you get this, you get a local lead generator. You get all of these additional ones for free as well. So go over there and get it now. There's dozens of them. So let me just show you a bit of a walkthrough of this Google Maps reviewer. Now, what this specifically does is it looks at your top 3 competitors. So the way it works is that, as an example, let's just say I work with a lot of contractors, I work with attorneys, everyone like this. I work with a lot of different people. But as an example, let's just say you're trying to establish or improve your roofing organization out in Tampa. As an example, we'll go onto Google Maps and then we look at the top competitors organically. We're not looking at the paid ads, we're looking at the top competitors organically. Then what we do is, if I've just grabbed these guys as an example because they're in the area and they're not actually performing too well, like they're right down the bottom. So let's just say that's you. You're one of the ones right down the bottom, not actually doing too well. You don't want to be there. Now, what this scraper does is you get to input your reviews. You get to input your information. All you need to do is copy and paste. So you'll have your business name, click on your business name. So as an example, it's this simple. You click on this and just grab this URL right here, copy this up here. It's that simple. And then you come over to the sheet and you paste in the information. You paste in here your competitor 1, 2, and 3, and you paste in your one right here. It's that simple. It's how you do it. Now, it does say you can put in the name. You can. But if in the state or in the city there's a name that's similar, the tool can get confused. And I'm going to show you how to set up the tool later on in the video. It's super easy. But this is what it will do, is it will scrape all of these reviews. It looks at all of them. Then what it does is it starts to input a word analysis and it does a SWOT analysis for you. It's super, super powerful. So if we go to the dashboard and if we go to the comparison tool as well, we can start here where we can start to ascertain what our competitors are doing that we're not doing. So we can sit here and see what our rating is. We can see how many total reviews they've all got, what the average percentage for the 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, all the way down to 1. And then we get a nice snapshot here. Okay, we get a nice bit of information, extra information here. As an example, we can see that they've actually got a fair few, quite a percentage of negative reviews. So that's interesting for us to look into. And the most powerful thing is right here. So if you're trying to use this as to help with local SEO, if you're trying to use this to build up confident customer sentiment in any review management or reputation management tool, this is perfect for you. Because what this does is you can see a bit of a word blurb, like a word cloud here, for you and all of your competitors. Now, when you scroll down here, the semantic keyword analysis, this tool does it all automatically. It does it all automatically for you. So you just get to see all of this. Okay, what are the most common and relevant semantic terms that you consistently see popping up? And you can see pretty much I've made it as per 100 views just to make it a little bit better when it comes to comparing averages. But you can start to see semantically, if you are not on point with your competitors, that's it's a bit of interesting advice that you're falling short on. If you're not aligned with what your competitors are doing, you're not going to be rewarded by Google, and you're not going to be rewarded by an individual that is actually searching online. Because let me just explain, and let's add in a layer of psychology right here. If you are going across, let's say you're looking for a new roof, you need to consistently see that this individual and this company is talking about these types of terms are popping up pretty consistently. Now, if someone were to look at your review count and everyone else has professional, repair, project, process, crew, tamper, these things are constantly popping up and you don't have them, that's a problem. That's why you analyze this. The other thing that you get to do is you get to look at the keywords, again, tying into the SEO perspective, which will help your SEO. So you get to help convince on a psychological level the customer that's reading your reviews, but then you get to look at this. The next best thing is you get a SWOT out of this, and this SWOT is done automatically. So you can see this information right here. Look at this SWOT. So it tells us where we are strong. So it looks like, okay, looking at all the reviews, we've got exceptional project management. We can make this a bit bigger. This a little bit bigger so you can see it all. Bit more legible. Now, opportunities. Leverage strong industry testimonials from consultants and property managers for marketing. Interesting. So this tool has actually picked up that there's reviews being left by consultants and property managers. Expander Solar, green technologies, service-based, maybe there's some opportunity there for us. Develop standard administrative process to eliminate paperwork delays. So obviously there'd been some feedback from our reviews saying, hey, your paperwork sucks, or that there's other competitors said, look, from getting the insurance claim put through, it took too long. It took 6 months, took 3 months. This actually scrapes that and the AI analyzes it so you can spot that as an opportunity. Here's some threats, all right? Field crew behavior incidents could harm brand image, heavily reliance on key personnel like Mike. So as an example, this has gone through, looked at our reviews and said Mike's fantastic consistently many, many times, and then gone, uh-oh, it's only mentioning Mike. So there's a threat to our organization. Maybe we need to train someone else up. And this is just the insights that it gives you. And then the weaknesses. This is where we need to improve. So again, our administrative delays. So there are things like the lien waivers. Okay, poor communications. That's not good. Some projects cause significant customer frustration during execution. That's not good. So just from analyzing our own reviews, we can see where we suck against our competitors. So this is super, super helpful if you're analyzing your competitors' reviews to see one, where they're doing well and where you suck. Now, let me show you how you actually set this up and scrape the Google reviews. So I'm going to show you. This is the copy that you'll get when you go onto my website and download it. First, you need to sign up to this thing called Outscraper. Click on this link because you'll get a bit more of a discount when you sign up. Now, you have up to 1,000 reviews you can scrape for free. So that's how you set it up. You just sign up, you'll be given an API that you can do the 1,000 scrapes on. Once you get that API, guys, don't worry, it's super simple. Paste that right into this cell right here. Now, once you've done that, you can use Claude or you can use Open API, whatever you have. If you have Claude, go and get an API. It's going to literally be maybe 2 cents to do this. It's cheap as chips. So all you need to do, go over to this console link or the platform link for OpenAI. Once you have your API key, paste that information in there. Then she's live. All you'll need to do is come up to the top here. Once that's done, once you've put that information in, you'll go to your input. Again, you'll put in the string, like I showed you. You go to the maps, you have to open up. You have to, like if I go this rig roofing, I have to grab this URL. Just come up the top, click this. And again, you come down here, that's a competitor. As an example, just paste it in these 3 spots here. Super simple. You can use the names, but it can get confused, okay? Once that's done, come up here and go compare with competitors. I like the compare with competitors. Once you've set up your APIs and you believe that you've got it working well, hit the test API key because that way it works. Now, if you obviously want to do more with your business, this works for not just roofers, accountants, dentists, whatever you are. Any service-based business that has Google reviews, you should be doing this because it'll help with your local SEO and it'll actually help with your organization. So if you need a hand improving your organization, achieving your version of success, book a free discovery call with me today. Or if you want to have a longer chat, Pay $150 and you can book an hour-long session with me, and we'll go over any problems you want to talk about. And if you have any generic business or marketing questions, anything like that, finance questions, my MBA specializes in finance, you can jump over to my Facebook group right here and ask me questions directly, or put them down in the comments below. Now, the pros and cons of a tool like this is the fact that you've got to pay for it. It's going to cost you maybe 15 cents. I'm sorry. Now, if you need to scrape more than 1,000 reviews in a month, okay, it's going to cost you maybe $10. I'm sorry. But for the insights you get from this, it's extremely invaluable, guys. I can't stress it enough how important it is to actually go out there, analyze and assess your competitors before you even start a project. If you are in the remodeling game, if you're a dentist, if you're an attorney, you need to ascertain what your competitors are doing versus what you're doing. You need to analyze this information, and for the sake of a couple of dollars, you can do that with a snap of your fingers. It'll take a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and then it's done. And you don't need to pay hundreds of dollars. There's tools out here right now that are charging you hundreds of dollars for this. Don't pay that. Go out there, set this up how I've set it up, and I assure you, you're going to get great insights. And like I said, if you want to have a chat with me, all you need to do, scroll up here. You can book a chat with me here. This will be on the link once you sign up. And you can come into my Facebook group by clicking this link here, okay? Or you can get it straight off your sheet right here. I'd be more than happy to help. Make sure you put a like and a comment, guys. That helps boost the channel out there. That helps boost this YouTube to help other legend entrepreneurs out there. I hope you've enjoyed it. Connect with me today, and I'll see you around. Cheers, guys.